against handmade soaps, and I am doing a basic recipe right here. A small batch, 2.5 pounds batch of what is this? Peppermint and eucalyptus essential oils, and this soap is called Breathe Easy. I've made this before for one of my friends, and it irritated me so much. The fumes, the smell of it irritated me so much I had to tell him that same day I made it to come get it out of my house. So I'm going to put this one in the basement. Like exactly where I put the pine tar, so because it was so irritating until it cured. Then I took it upstairs to the soap room / office. But yep, that's exactly where this was going to go, right in the basement. I have 2 clays here, Kaolin clay. It's white, and French green. I cannot talk. French green clay. It's green. So I'm not gonna do too much with this soap because, again, this is also a 101 living dangerously. Okay. What else is going in here? Right. Got that. That's going in here. After I mix that up, put the fragrance. Then yeah. Okay. Then separate. Got my live water, which is aloe vera juice, mixed with what you call it? Coconut milk. It just came out of freezer, so it's looking all crazy. I had put the live water in the freezer because it was just taking too long to to cool down. But it was only in the freezer for like 5 minutes. And I'm not going to put, I'm just going to separate some of the batch and put kaolin in one part and French green in the other. And just do like a drop swirl or something. Okay. No, I'm going to do it in the pot swirl with just the one color. Yeah. And it would help if I plugged in the stick blender. Okay. It would help, wouldn't it? Blend it in on low. Okay. I just want to look and see that everything's all blended. Blend to it. Just want to blend to emulsion and not trace. Stop there. Sometimes you just gotta know when to stop, and sometimes I have a hard time with that. I'm so used to blending to a trace. It's hard to tell sometimes. Well, I mean, it's not hard to tell. I just dip that back in there. I'm just so used to blending to a trace. use a stick blender. Take that off. Put this in there. That's my peppermint and eucalyptus essential oils, equal parts. All it's going to do is the peppermint or what, right? Like as soon as you pour it into your batch or your batter or whatever, the eucalyptus is strong, but once it starts to let me get this off of here. Once it starts to cure, the peppermint becomes dominant, and you don't really smell the eucalyptus at all. But this gives a nice cooling effect on the skin and have you breathing really good. That's why I call it Breathe Easy. All the menthol from the peppermint and the eucalyptus. If I had some menthol crystals, I'd add it in here too. But I don't. I probably do. I don't know, I was looking into that. Maybe adding a little bit of menthol crystals to this recipe. Maybe like 1%. A small percentage. So when you get in the shower with it. But I'm not even sure if you can. I think you can add menthol crystals to soap, right? I think you can. I've heard of people doing it. I just never really had a desire to use them. I know people add menthol crystals to shaving soap. I guess you can add it to bar or something. I don't know. I would have to do research on that if I really wanted to go that route. But yeah, probably don't really want to. Yeah, just making conversation. One-sided conversation because you guys can't talk back to me. Alright, now let me turn on my scale. I want to do equal parts, so you know what, it occurred to me, didn't I say I was doing the what did I say I was doing? Did I say drop swirl? I think so. No, in the pot swirl. So I probably wouldn't use so much of it. The small will be French green, and the big one will be Kaolin. So. Okay. Right. put some hot water. What was it? I was using a piece of the soap I made my friend, and I was mixing it with, I was running some hot water and washing my hands with it, and I was washing my face with it. Boy, it does give a nice cooling effect, and the menthol from the eucalyptus. These darn air bubbles. Come on now. Come on now. This is going to be very air bubbly. I can't seem to get all the air bubbles out either. Okay, did I get all of the kaolin clay mixed? I hope so. I mean, it won't hurt anybody if there's like a little clump of it. I just prefer it not to be. Okay. Stay. Be on the safe side. Yeah, so glad I got the stick blender there. You can detach that. Love it. Okay. Got the French green clay. Air bubbles out. And I did wind up straining that shea butter. What I did was I had used one of those footsie things. They look like stocking footsies. I always used to keep those around when I strained my oils when I was infusing them instead of using the cheesecloth. I think because at the time when I went to the dollar store, they didn't have any cheesecloths. So I just grabbed some of those stocking footies. And I was like, oh yeah, because I was looking for the cheesecloth and I couldn't find a cheesecloth. So I had that. And that worked perfect. That worked perfect. I always liked that better than the cheesecloth anyway. I think this one is done. It won't really be a terribly big contrast between the two soaps. Not really. Okay. Spill some. Right. This is actually what I'm talking about. I got from Dollar Tree. Footsies. And they look like this. And they give you like 4. And I always use these to strain my, yeah, they just look like this when they're in the package. Oh, I can't put it back in there because I think the glue, yeah, they just look like that in the package. And I just strain my stuff. School's out. School's out. We live right across the street from the school, and it never fails. We always get people parking in our driveway. My husband, I'm a stay-at-home, well, I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I'm a home worker for my job, so I used to work in-house until I decided to stay home. So it's just like part-time for the job. You just, work at home. They give you the computer and stuff like that. But we always get people parking in our driveway because my husband drives the car for his job. And it's super annoying because they be extremely loud out there, sometimes yelling and cussing at each other in our driveway. I put a cone out there one time to try and keep them from parking back there. Don't you know, them people just moved it out the way. It's like, you know what? Super annoying. Okay. Yeah, see? It's not that big of a contrast, which is fine. I don't know why I thought the soap would be white. I don't know why I thought that. I have no idea. Get my little mold here. Where's that? Try to get soap on the bottom. Okay. It almost looks like I did a ghost swirl, but I used clays and I didn't use water discount to, change the different colors of the soap. I do see a clump of Kaolin. Haha, found you. Looks good. And no glitter for this bad boy. Not at all. No glitter. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. However, I do have to figure out what I want to do with the rest of this batch. Make some samples or something. And that's perfect. I don't know why I just stuck that in there. Got a little bit more. Where's that mold? Ah, here we go. Skulls. Actually, I probably do need this. actually need another mold. I definitely made too much. Definitely made too much there. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need another mold. A little bit of soap on top of here and just fix it. Sorry for obstructing you guys' view. I'm trying to get this a little bit out of here and put it on top of here. Okay. Try not to waste so much soap. Did not even mean to throw it up there like that. Come on. Okay. Yeah. trying to save every last drop of soap, right? Probably because I'm using essential oils. I'm like, shoot, gotta find something to do with this extra. I don't even know how I got extra. I don't even know how I got so much extra. Probably because I did a 2.5 instead of just doing the regular 2 pound. That's what I get. That's what I get. But that's alright. That's alright. These cutesy little sample skulls are so cute. And I use, with these, I paint these with mica on top with some rubbing alcohol and some mica colors. And I just paint it on top of the skulls after I take it out the mold. So cool. And those are my samples. Okay, guys. Yeah, I know that was longer than it should have been, right? I am done. And this is Breathe Easy with peppermint and eucalyptus essential oils. I know I had a little brain fart there. With kaolin clay and French green clay. And thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys with the cutting video. Guys, toodaloo from Fan's Handmade Soaps. I know I sound like a dead dragon or something, but I'm tired. I was up working late, then gotta get up at the crack of dawn, get the baby up, get him ready for daycare, and then do some more work. I'm tired. I'm cutting the, what did I call this again? Breathe Easy, which is peppermint and eucalyptus. And there's 2 clays mixed in here, kaolin clay and French green clay. Look, I made these little skulls. These are too cute. Yeah, they're cute. Okay, I'm tired. I didn't even take this thing out of the mold. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm tired. I didn't even check and see if it needed to come out the mold yet. It's as hard as a rock. Dang. Okay. This is a 2 pound mold I got off of Amazon. Back when they were selling, they had a sale, I think, one time, and it was like for $10, and I bought it. Usually, this joint is like almost 20, and I was like, no. I definitely should have did this off camera, but I didn't even think about it because I'm so tired. I need a nap, but I still have work to do. Who said being an adult was easy? They lied. Really? I can't get you out of the mold? Okay. Here we go. It's coming out now. It's been in the mold for a couple days now. Ooh. You can see I smushed the corner. Oh man. You can see the French green clay in there. And the kaolin clay. When I was mixing the batter, it was a whole lot. It wasn't as white as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought it would be white. Probably because I read somewhere, excuse me, in one of the groups that somebody said that they use kaolin clay and this soap comes out extremely white. And I was like, oh, okay. I never used it before, so I'm like, my batter is certainly not white. This is like the same old regular color it always is, like a creamish, not yellow, but more like a cream color, cream tan color. But you can clearly see those colors. I did in the pot swirl for this. cut off the end pieces. The end piece look actually, it looks good. I might cut off this end piece, but this one looks good. So I'm just going to keep this side. Oh man, that's pretty. That's pretty cool. Love that. And it smells so good. Jeez, yeah. Peppermint and eucalyptus. I used equal parts. And initially, when you make it, the eucalyptus I think comes out a little bit more. But like the next day, or as it's curing, you don't smell the eucalyptus anymore. Then you just get all peppermint. That's cute. So yeah, right now it just smells like all peppermint, but you get that eucalyptus when you put water to it. I always try a little piece of the soaps, and when I wash my hands with this one, I made this before, but of course it didn't look like this at the time when I made it hot process last time, and I made it with burnt goat's milk purposely. I wanted to see how it would do. I didn't care about the color. It came out like a brown color, not a dark brown, but like a dark tannish brown. And when I used it, you definitely get all of that menthol. I just wish I had made this in a bigger batch, but my molds were taken, my big ones anyway, so my big molds were taken, and one of my small 2-pound molds. I have two 2-pound molds, but different sizes, I guess you could say. One is both from Amazon, but one I think is an Amazon mold. No, it's probably somebody selling it on Amazon. You know that regular one you always see on Amazon that has the wooden box and a purple silicone in it? Yeah, I just got that one. And then I have this one. They're definitely not equal. I thought they would be when they came, but this one is wider. These are the sizes I like for my soaps. The other one is more narrow, and to me it seemed like the soaps come out smaller. But I love this size, and yeah, I love this size, and the Nurture soap ones are about this wide as well. Yeah, they're about the same width that I like. That's crazy. It sort of looks like I did like a zebra pattern or something, and it was just an in-a-pot swirl. This came out beautifully. Little air bubbles. But came out beautifully. And with this one, this wider mold, you don't get as many soaps. You don't get as many soaps as the purple one, because this is wider and the other one is more, you know. Look at the tail end of that. get 7 1-inch bars out of this this mold here. It sort of looks like the one you get from Crafter's Choice, which is Wholesale Supplies Plus, or even Brambleberry. But I don't know. I wonder if theirs is bigger. That's why theirs cost so much. I never bought theirs because I was like, I'm not paying that much for a small mold. But I wonder if theirs is bigger. Because, yeah, I only get 7 1-inch bars out of this one. Alright. Thanks, guys, for watching another one of my videos. I know it's short and sweet. Ain't nothing crazy going on. It was a very simple recipe. But I love it. It's awesome. This one came out better than I could hope with the, furniture green clay and the kaolin clay. I separated it and just did a in a pot swirl. Cool. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys with the next video.